Hey, how y'all doing? Come on up here, man. Y'all whole squad, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God! Let's go! Let's working on the red light! It's a red light! On the red light! On the red light!
The internet didn't just pause, it went into a frenzy. One single photo, a bold return, and a sudden shift in energy set everything off. GloRilla showed up glowing, radiating confidence, like she'd hit restart on her whole life. Instantly, the quiet whispers, shady DMs, grainy paparazzi shots, and behind-the-scenes talk exploded online like fireworks. Something big was happening. This wasn't the usual messy breakup with cryptic quotes or sneaky unfollows. No, this was precise, like a clean cut, a total vanishing act. No heads up, no goodbye post, no joint statement, just icy silence. And silence this loud? That's no accident. Their love had once felt like a street-style fairy tale. Red carpets, matching outfits, stolen looks that screamed power couple. Now, complete radio silence. No, we're working through it. No, we still care. Just gone. Angela Simmons, once the pride of Yo Gotti's world, the woman he flaunted in lyrics, the one he pursued for years, was suddenly absent. The same Angela who had him writing love bars had vanished from his life, as if she'd never been there at all.
Music mogul Yo Gotti have quietly gone their separate ways, Brad. They say Angela felt like, honey, she was putting in more effort than she was getting back, honey. Now, they're saying Yo Gotti's schedule was non-stop studios, business appearances, and she started out feeling like she wasn't a priority. And when a woman...
And she didn't cause a stir, either. No shady comments, no subtle digs. She left so quietly and cleanly, it felt like a silent knockout. Precise. Let's rewind for a second. Remember when Yo Gotti was out here declaring his love for Angela like it was his life's mission? From lyrics to reality, he brought that vision to life. This wasn't just talk, it was real. But somewhere the dream flipped, and now the silence speaks volumes. This wasn't just a romance, it was a hip-hop fantasy playing out in real life. Yo Gotti didn't just want Angela, he made her part of his story. Everyone watched him pursue her like she was the missing piece to his legacy. He never kept it low-key. Every post, every verse, every move revolved around her. She wasn't just his partner, she was the prize. From Paris Fashion Week showdowns to candlelit nights in Dubai, they looked like royalty draped in designer. Matching fits on private jets, front row seats at the biggest events, it was luxury love in full view. Gotti had his queen, and the world knew it. Angela didn't just enter a room, she commanded it, gliding with elegance, while Gotti looked at her like she was heaven-sent after years of grind. He'd been rapping about her for what felt like forever, and then actually made it happen. It was like watching a mixtape dream turn real. Their socials were flawless. No drama, no clutter, just champagne toasts on yachts, family holiday moments, exotic getaways, and sharp luxury looks. It was the perfect hood fairy tale with a black Amex. Then, silence. The post stopped. No more heartfelt birthday shoutouts. No more slow-motion late-night clips with R&B vibes. No more soft flexes against lavish backdrops.
Can't even imagine what my little boy's gonna look like at 8.
Isn't that crazy?
But obviously, you've been a single mom for a long time. I'm a single mom. What has that journey been like for you? And I'm sorry for the passing of your son's father. I know that was terrible.
Very hard. It was, honestly, I didn't see that coming. Obviously, even with me and his dad separated, it was just like, I never thought that could be me. It was a really hard thing to go through. I didn't even know how to process it. Like, soon as everything happened, I honestly went to therapy the day, 2 days after it happened, because I was like, I don't know how to process this. My son's name is his father's name, and I just never knew that would be me. I mean, his father's side of the family is absolutely supportive and like amazing. And so that helps. And my family's so amazing. So like that helped me a lot. So I've leaned into family a lot and that has been helpful for me. But I never thought I'd be a single mom. I'm like, you have a kid to think this is what it's going to be. And this is how in your head, like.
Angela didn't post some emotional breakup statement. She didn't run to a podcast, drop cryptic captions, or fish for sympathy likes. She disappeared like a ghost in silk. That kind of exit doesn't just avoid attention, it demands it. And in a blink, the dream couple became a puzzle with no ending. Everyone wanted to know what happened. While fans were still in detective mode, piecing together clues of when it all started to unravel, GloRilla appeared like the final boss in a video game. And make no mistake, she didn't tiptoe in. She owned her entrance like she knew all eyes were already on her. Main character energy, locked and loaded. Chin high, brows sharp, body on point, outfit flawless. Unbothered, didn't even cover it. There was no apology in her presence, no excuse me in her glow. She didn't wait for an invitation. She lit the whole block herself. It all happened right when Angela's social media started shifting. Gone were the romantic captions, the vacation shots, the couple goals moments. Glo stepped into the frame like it was made for her, and the internet, they caught it instantly, especially because Yo Gotti's whole vibe changed. The same man who once acted like Angela was his entire world suddenly started promoting GloRilla like she was the new queen of CMG. Reposts, red carpet shots, shoutouts, he went all in. Overnight, CMG felt like Team Glo. And let's be honest, this wasn't some random twist. GloRilla had been CMG from the start. But now, the way Gotti moved around her screamed strategy. She wasn't just an artist, she was the centerpiece. Red carpets, matching energy, power moves on full display. This was a rebrand happening in real time. And Glo, she handled it like she'd been training for this her whole life. Her image leveled up instantly. Interviews sharper. Style elevated from streetwear savage to high fashion chic. Every photo deliberate. Every caption calculated. She glowed like she already knew she'd won, without having to say it. That kind of quiet confidence had the whole game paying attention. GloRilla started appearing in Gotti's space like she'd always been there, not as a guest, like she belonged. Quietly, she filled the spot Angela once held. Meanwhile, Angela kept her silence. No clapbacks, no shade, no reaction. The silence itself grew louder with every day. Because here's the truth. Angela wasn't just Gotti's girlfriend. She was his muse long before she gave him the time of day. He'd been writing bars about her back when she barely noticed him. Years of chasing, dreaming, imagining, and then he finally had her. But just as quickly as it came together, it fell apart. No drama, no public breakup, just a slow fade into heartbreak with no explanation. When something like that collapses, people want answers. But instead of an explanation, Glo was louder, more consistent, and way more intentional than it ever seemed with Angela. Every little thing she did, he amplified. She dropped a verse, he reposted. She made an appearance, he was there. She blinked, he was in the background, grinning like a man who'd already chosen his queen. This wasn't just business, this was personal. And visually, GloRilla wasn't moving like a new artist trying to prove herself. She was moving like CMG's leading lady. Hair flawless, custom fits, an aura you couldn't touch. Her presence was cinematic, like she'd stepped straight from a high-end editorial into a hip-hop empire. And Gotti wasn't just supporting her, he was producing the whole rollout like a mastermind, setting her up for big moments, positioning her in front of the world, and making it clear, this was the era of Glo. He wasn't hiding it either. He broadcasted it with every move. Meanwhile, Angela's feed transformed. Every trace of the couple content that once defined her brand, gone. In its place, solo power shots, high-end business looks, A sharper, more focused tone. The captions were confident. The outfits screamed CEO, and the energy was unshaken. She was clearly done, and fans noticed. Angela didn't walk away defeated. She moved with precision. Her exit wasn't emotional, it was calculated. Word from insiders is that she saw it coming long before the public caught on, that she felt she was giving far more than she was getting, that she'd stopped feeling like the muse and started feeling like a background extra in her own love story. And when a woman like Angela Simmons, hip-hop royalty's daughter, self-made businesswoman, full-time mom, starts to feel pushed to the sidelines, she doesn't beg for attention, she builds. And now, she's moving like the powerhouse she's always been. Still, the comparisons on social media are constant. Angela was polished power couple energy. Soft luxury, public devotion. GloRilla is takeover mode. Main character, front and center. Angela was the muse. Glo is the mission. It would be easy to chalk it up to label promotion, to say Glo's just getting the push every artist wants. But if you think that's all it is, you're missing the bigger picture. This is personal. Gotti has never moved like this before. The way he lights up when Glo speaks, the chemistry they have on camera, the comfort, the way he stands behind her like she's royalty, it's all telling. This isn't just music, it's a statement, a whole new chapter. And he's made it crystal clear who he's writing it with. So what really happened between Yo Gotti and Angela Simmons? Was it distance? Busy schedules? A fairy tale that couldn't survive real-world pressure? Or was the story being rewritten in the background while Angela was still memorizing her lines? Whatever it was, one thing is certain. Glo was ready. She wasn't scrambling to fit into the role, waiting behind the curtain. And the second Angela stepped off stage, Glo walked into the spotlight like the part had been written for her. Now the whispers aren't whispers anymore. They're headlines. Glo's rise is impossible to ignore. From Paris to LA, red carpets to radio hits, she's everywhere. And Gotti doesn't need to type out that she's the one. His actions say it all. Angela, on the other hand, is playing an entirely different game. She's rebuilding, leveling up, stacking wins without him. She's not looking for closure. She's building her comeback. This isn't just a breakup. It's a shift in power. A new queen crowned without a press release. And if you blinked, you probably missed the exact moment it happened. So now the question is, was Glo always meant to take the throne? Or did she just move faster while the kingdom was still patching its wounds? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button, share this story with someone who's been watching it all unfold, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next twist. The next chapter is already heating up, and trust me, you'll want to see what's coming.